guys, here at the off-grid tiny house for my first night, overnight in the trailer. It is currently 22 inside Celsius, 70% humidity, still high. Outside 25.8, 53% humidity at 5 p.m. So I brought a bunch of stuff with me over here. I have the power pack, water for the plants, the LED rope lights, and a bunch of other stuff I'll go through. Right now, I'm going to open up the windows because I have the entrance mat seems to off gas all the time, so it's kind of a pain. And I need to water these guys because it's been a week and they haven't had much. So we'll see what happens here. Let me get set up a little bit. I got the I threw the crappy Coleman inflatable mattress off. First priority, inflate the bed. I got the sleeping bag out, ready to roll. I'm going to open up some windows and get some plants. Oh, this guy has tons of water still. I don't even have to do him, but I will open the windows. Cool it off in here even more. This looks like bugs have shredded it. Weird. Okay. Well, I'll be back, guys. Just a minute here. Alrighty, guys. First things first, I'm gonna water this guy. He's looking a little dry. I found my Job sticks finally. They were at home, so I'm gonna pop one in each of the planters, and should be good. And I'll also, what I'm gonna do also is I'm gonna add all those stones to both containers. You probably saw in an earlier video. So I will do that. Cover the base of them. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna add the stones before I water. Here's what the bag looks like. I already opened it up. Oops, there you go. So basically, I'm just gonna load up the surface area. Cover the surface of these planters. And then I'll still be able to push more fertilizer sticks down into the containers. So this is going to be quite the experience. I'll be able to hear any noises, get used to the different noises around the area here. And what noises the trailer makes, like you're used to in a house, all kinds of different noises and such. That looks pretty good. So I'll go and do the other one here. So just a minute. Hopefully you guys are getting this. It's kind of bright still. This is the south side. So I already pushed the stick in for this guy. That's where I disappeared to in the other video. Walking around the trailer here. And I'm just gonna... Something's been chewing on this plant, which is weird. But I'm sure the fertilizer will help them perk right back up. This guy's actually has quite a bit of water still. That was the one that was overflowing, kinda. I'm gonna use up, good thing I only bought the one bag. I didn't think one bag would do it, but definitely is a plenty. And I might add some more back at the first planter. Let me go do that real quick, and we'll Alrighty guys, I'm going to inflate the bed. I finished watering the plants, so good to go. Let's, hopefully you guys can get a good angle here. There we go. I think she's there. Oh yeah. She's there. Don't want to waste all my power. Limited power I have in that little charger. So now the bed's all set up for tonight. The humidity's actually going up since I've been in here. Maybe it's because I brought food. Hard to say. So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to set up these solar lights. Here they are here. And I do want to put these guys at the south side, which I'll turn the... Here's my solar wall. This is the south side of the trailer right now as it sits. So I wanted to put the solar on the opposite side of the outside of the trailer, mount it, drill a hole, run the lights through, possibly up above here for indirect. So, but for today, I'm gonna just try them out in the darkness out here, and maybe just mount these near windows. So one down at the far window near the shower, and maybe mount it across here, and then one over on this side. So I'll be back. I'll do that, and you'll be able to see that. So here's the solar rope light, which came with the solar panel. I just have this one mounted, each of them mounted in the windows right here. And I just sloppily ran the line all the way down. And it is 50 feet, I think. Or no, no, it can't be 50 feet because that's the size, that's the length of my trailer. But maybe stretched out. I still got loops and all kinds of stuff in the lines. But we're going to try these out tonight in the trailer. And I have the other one. The end starts here at the solar wall. And I just have it over my clothes rack, kind of hung. And just over the leftover thermopan boxes. And that guy's sitting in, getting the remainder of the minimal sun it can get. Also, yeah, I grabbed the Monster surge bar for the television tonight. Maybe watch some TV. I brought the fan. I didn't know how warm it was going to be in here, and it's the USB powered one from the dollar store, and I have some cigarette lighter plugs. I only need one, and I can also run that off the power pack in case it gets a little warm in here. I also have one of my Energizer LED headlamps. And yeah, I'm pretty much set up. I'm gonna bring the tripod over, show you what I have to eat here. It's nothing from the Dollar Tree. I just had leftover bags. So I'll show you that. Maybe set the TV up, and we'll go from there. See you in a bit, guys. On the menu tonight, we have some leftover fruit and veggie trays that I've been working my way through. So we got watermelon, cantaloupe, and green melon here. I believe that's cantaloupe as well, just a different color. Some celery, carrots, broccoli. I got bell peppers with some ranch dip. That is a chunk of cheese I had that I cut off. It's infused with dill. Tastes really good. And some cookies. That's a lot of food. I don't know if I'm going to get through it tonight. Some drinks. And that's about it for supper. I have the TV set up now. I have the aerial hooked up to the television. And I have everything plugged in except for the inverter. I didn't even bother hooking up the plug to the inverter, just in case there's any phantom loads or voltages going on there. Let's see. Outside is dropped a little bit, and I'm not sure how cold it's going to get down in here tonight. Doesn't matter. I have that nice sleeping bag to try out. And actually, I might start eating, throw on the TV, see how long. I'll actually time it to see how long I can run this guy for off the power pack. I know I just used it to blow up the bed for like a minute, but it'll be a decent amount of test. And then we'll go from there. So I'm going to throw the TV on, guys, and have a little meal here. First meal in the tiny house. As far as I'm concerned, I had snacks here and there while building it, but nothing like this. And yeah. Oh, also, the entire roof was sheeted with plywood today. Me and my dad, big thanks to my dad for helping me. He was up on the roof, and I was basically the runner, moving the ladder, lifting up the plywood sheets. We basically, we extended the ladder out, and then I just lifted the plywood and slid it along the ladder, and then he would grab it once he had a good hold on it and pull it up there, and then he would set it in place. I'd move the ladder, adjust it, climb up the ladder, up and down all day, screwing into the plywood. He would also countersink screws on the top. And what we did instead of the plan, we have it higher at this corner. All the length here is higher, and so we have a 3/8 piece going all the way down the length. Then we put 3/8 plywood on top of that, so it slants down like this. I have very tight quarters in order to do this, because if you go higher than 13.6, the government doesn't like that, and you're not roadworthy. So we're trying to do it as tight as possible. For anyone else out there, get another method of catching the rain or something, because it's too tight here of quarters. But anyway, so we put the plywood up, screwed it. I screwed from the tips. He did the downward with countersink. And then what he did, instead of us shimming, because they're only 4x8 sheets, so they'd have 6 inches gap off the roof here. We were going to shim those all the way along. We said forget that once we were up there. And basically he countersunk and screwed everything to the ceiling of the tiny house. Now he didn't use real long screws. He just used enough to grab the aluminum, and it's foam sealed anyway. And plus the plywood is going to be flashed with aluminum, heavy aluminum, white gauge metal. And that will stop any rain from going directly on the roof anyway, because it's supposed to be directing the water this way into a gutter system that's not there yet, but will be. And then plumbed, I have a hole at this end of that 3-inch hole that I was going to use for the tankless hot water system. I think it's right here. We're going to go into that. We got enough room for a gutter to fit right there. Drop in, first flush system, then inside into the IBC totes. Hopefully, cross your fingers, everybody. So, got a lot done on the roof today. Big job done. So, hopefully everything's good, and it's time for chow. So, we'll see you guys in a bit. Well, guys, watching TV. The TV's now been on for an hour. I started it at 10 to 6. As you can see, it's getting awfully dark in here. This is the kitchen section of the house, and you can see how dark it is compared to where the windows are. Bedroom area, living room area, and then bathroom area. When it gets a little darker, I'm going to turn those LED rope lights on, and we'll see how it is, and maybe do a video about that. And what I also want to do is go into why a tiny house, why I'm doing this, and kind of explain some things. So for now, I've been just enjoying the local news here, and so far so good. We'll see how much light the TV produces too in the dark. So nice experiments today. Well, guys, I'm just laying in bed here for the first time, and I adjusted the television to watch it a little more comfortably. I did finish all that food, by the way, so all that work. I was pretty hungry. Just got the chair off to the side here, and so far so good. I just have the TV muted right now because of copyright and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's getting darker. I got the door closed and deadbolt on, and the outer door as well, closed and locked in place, and so far so good. So I'll keep bringing you updates as we go along here. All right, well, guys, first night here. I'm still watching TV. The TV still hasn't quit yet. There's the amount of light it puts off. Not very much, really. I'm just about to throw on the LED rope lights, and my little solar lights that are in the window are on. It's not that dark out yet, but I'm going to throw them on anyway. So, oops, that's on blinking mode. So there is, if we follow the little rope, kind of looks like Christmas in here, and it ends up being right near the knives. And what I'll do is I'll throw this one on, and we'll see what the trailer looks like. Kind of cool. Very cool. Kind of Christmassy type of deal. I'll go all the way to the back here and give you guys another view. So there's the left and right side. I can see the camera does not show it very well at all. I think I talked about that many times. But I can see pretty well in here with just the rope lights. The camera is like twice as dark as what I'm seeing. So yeah, this is really cool. I'm going to leave these on and see how long they last. They've been charging for a couple days, so kind of cool. And the temperature in here, my digital gauge on the wall shuts off after it starts losing solar power. So I'm going to go to the old school one. Let me turn my headlamp on. That really brightens it up. And we have about 70 degrees, and it says it's 80% humidity in here, which I doubt, because it's very comfortable. I got both windows open, by the way. That really lights everything up. That looks really funky. The red, that's for nighttime positions in the forest. If you were out in the forest and were walking around at night and you turn on the red mode, and it won't give away your position, but you can still see. Kind of cool. Yeah, I think those little rope lights are pretty neat. Very neat. So we'll see how long they last. The TV's still going. I should check to see what time it is. Now that I lost the digital clock as well. So we are, okay, coming up on quarter to 9. Quarter to 9 at night. And I started the TV at 10 to 6. So that's pretty decent. Really decent. I'll give you guys an update when I have to shut the inverter off though. And a few more little updates as we go along. But so far so good. It's cooling off in here, really nice. And very cool in here so far, guys. So really kind of cool. I'm liking it. Alrighty. We'll see you soon, guys. The alarm just went off on my power pack here, so I shut the TV off immediately, and the surge bar, and grab my headlamp here. So about 9:15, the system was screaming basically that it was a low battery, or the battery was getting to its low point. So I was pretty impressed. So we got 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 hours. And I also inflated the bed with the same power station, or whatever you call it. So really enjoyed the TV. Unbelievable. So 4 hours with the small little battery in the power station here. And imagine what my TV is going to be able to do with my actual battery bank. So I'm not going to have any worries whatsoever, because this, I'm just using a simple little power station here. So unbelievable. Also, I was surprised, the really good shows on over free aerial. I was watching a cool documentary on spices and stuff from around the world, and then also just started watching this show called Sherlock. I guess it's about Sherlock Holmes, and it's with Cumberbatch, and also the guy. Well, they were both in the Hobbit movies, I would guess. So that was a pretty cool show. I didn't get to see the total end of that episode, but pretty good. Commercial free too. Bonus. So yeah, it is just after 9 o'clock. Not too bad. I'm liking it. Very nice in here so far. I'm gonna leave the windows open all night, actually, wide open. I like the cold, and I have the sleeping bag super warm. I haven't even wrapped it around myself. It's kind of just I'm just laying on top of it, really. Yeah, I got my socks off. I'm just in my boxers now. And yeah, little update for you guys. I'll show you what the temperature is in here now, because it's not been very long, but since the last little bit here. So let's see. Still about 70. And still about 80 humidity. Doesn't feel like it, but real comfortable in here, guys. Really nice. Super impressed with the solar rope lights as well. And yeah, so what I'll do is I'm gonna probably go to bed sleep in a bit and give you a little update in the morning, see how everything was. And yeah, that's probably just about it. I might shut the rope lights off. I might leave this one on that's closer to the kitchen. That way if I have to get up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, it's not totally dark. And maybe shut this one off, the one closer to my bed. Actually, I might leave that one on because it's not that close. It only starts about here. So not too bad. I'll leave them both on, what the hell. We'll see how long they last. And those are pretty nice. Nice permanent fixtures, I think. I think I might even put them up along the top edge of the trailer where my 2x4s are still exposed. Something like that. But other than that, oh, that's a little better. You can kind of see how much light it throws on the countertop. Doesn't really show up really well on camera, but it definitely throws the light. Pretty amazing. So, I'm super impressed so far, guys. I'm sure there's going to be more videos to come on everything, so we'll see you guys in the morning. How about that? Alright, good night, everybody. Well, guys, it's 5:45 in the morning, and I'll give you an update on temperature. Whoops. 65 degrees and humidity's gone up. It has started raining. I woke up because I heard some sprinkling on the roof. So hopefully the new roof holds out alright today. Gotta be honest, I didn't get much sleep here. It wasn't, the bed was comfortable, the sleeping bag was comfortable, the temperature was comfortable. It was just the noise getting used to around the house here. Since it was a Friday night, it was, well, now Saturday, but it was a lot of craziness last night. A lot of traffic, trains going by, trucks going by, wildlife going crazy. I heard these crazy birds all night flying over. But yeah, other than that, we'll see. I'm gonna try and go back to bed, get some sleep, and other than that, that's all that's going on. So, a little rough night, but your body has to get used to all the noises, and other than that, it's good to go. So I'm gonna try and get back to sleep and see what I can do. Alright guys, it is now 6:45 in the morning. I'm just gonna pack up and take off, get some breakfast maybe. I know we might be working on the aluminum today on the roof here. So since I got limited amount of sleep, definitely gonna have to grab some breakfast and shower. But other than that, I just closed the windows down to about 1 inch, and then I left the solar stuff going in there. I just left them in the off position. I'm not gonna run them while I'm not here. Pillows, yeah, gotta load these up. But not too bad otherwise, guys. So I'm just gonna leave a bunch of stuff in here. But yeah, everything was pretty good, not too bad. You have to get used to all the noises around here before you could actually have a good night's sleep. But that's the way it goes sometimes. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks. First night at the off-grid tiny house.